recording. Okay. We're back. Again. Let me load up Melon. Nothing's messing up here. Looks good. That's good. Stuff is set. And let's start up Solatorobo. Finally. Again, apologies for all that rough stuff there, and apologies for the fact that I'm still apparently dropping frames. I can't win tonight, apparently. Okay, there we go. We watched the opening twice already. We could skip that. Okay. One sec. We watched the opening. Alright, cool. I can hear myself. Again, didn't expect the last part to end the way it did. I kind of got... I didn't realize it was like stopping. Like, as I was playing it. Like, it would just completely stop streaming. Hopefully that was just due to it, I don't know, being like a full screen Steam game or something. I don't know what I have to lower on my end to make that better. But I'll look into it. Maybe I'll do another go at doing the one-hit run of that demo. But we're back, and we've got Solatorobo now. So, last time I played this was Tuesday, and we got to the end of Chapter 5. So we're about to start Chapter 6, but I'm going to do some side quests first, I believe. Yes. Wait. Alright, just for my own sake. I am recording, right? Okay, good. I'll definitely look into the overload issues when I can. But I want to get through some of this tonight. Originally, I was going to try to get to the end of chapter, like the end of the game tonight, but I think I'm just going to wait and try to get through as much as I can and then follow up tomorrow. Let me move this a bit so I can see the bottom screen a bit better, which to me is the right screen. I have this laid out horizontally. Alright, container contest. We're looking for contestants in the annual Big Cleanup Contest. Anyone interested should come to the residential area in the East Ward. Famous warehouse cleanup contest, huh? Please go and see the merchant and the resident... Okay, yeah. So we know where we're going. Again, I feel really bad about what happened. I did not realize my stream was, like, stuttering to the point where it was just stopping, aside from the audio. I don't know, like, that shouldn't be happening on this computer. I feel like this computer should be able to handle it, but I guess I'll have to look into seeing how to optimize that a bit. Are you here to take part in the warehouse cleanup contest? Yeah, but I've never paid much attention to it before. What exactly is this thing? Simple. A contest to determine who can carry the most containers the quickest. If your total time in the three warehouses within the time limit, you'll win prize money. Set a big record and you'll get bonus prize money and a chance to become a carrying hero. This sounds like just an excuse to have people clean up. Sounds fun, actually. If you are ready to take part, you could head right over to the first stage. All set? Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, good luck. The season for warehouse cleaning is here again. The tournament that decides who is the fastest container carrier. Who will dominate the warehouses of Airedale? The tension is mounting. I'll start by explaining the rules. Observe the containers. All the containers that you see here must be placed on one of those plates in order to clear each stage. 3 stages will be performed with the aim to get the fastest total time possible. Note that the number of containers at each stage is different. Take longer than the time limit and you'll lose, so you must move quickly. So without further ado, allow me to introduce our next contestant. Here he is, for the first time ever, the lone robot rider, Red. That's me. How are you feeling, Red? Confident? Feeling good? You bet. Nothing can stop me. Look at that confidence. You would hardly think this is his first time taking part. Then without further ado, Stage 1, start! The game has very simplistic mechanics and they work really well. That's it for Stage 1. We're moving on to Stage 2. So I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. Here's the layout for Stage 2. How will he do with those tricky moving floors? Stage 2, start! That's it for Stage 2. We're moving on to Stage 3. Phew, this is hard work. Here's the layout for Stage 3. Fire. Those flamethrowers add a hint of blazing danger. Don't copy this at home, folks. This is the final stage. There is no more. And now, Stage 3, start. Oh. Keep forgetting, the flap does not give you horizontal momentum. That's it for Stage 3. How was that? Red, great work. We'll now reveal his total time. What results await him? I mean, obviously. I got this shit on lock here. Here are his results. Here it comes. Oh my! This is fast. Too fast. An unbelievably fast record. He moves like lightning. The lone robot rider, Red. That's me. I knew I could do it. Congratulations. Red takes the prize money. 700 big ones. Most impressive, Red. Congratulations. Thanks. You look ready for another stage, but this marks the end of today's competition. We'll be looking forward to your next challenge in an even faster time. See you again soon. We did it. Hello again. How did it go? I was just there talking to you, so I don't know why I don't remember this. It was fun. I'd like to give it another try, actually. Well, you could challenge this contest as many times as you like. Just take it on again from the quest broker to challenge again. Okay, got it. No points. Okay, that's it for here. Okay, is this gonna be another race quest, I'm guessing? Or maybe this will be a container. Okay, sorry about that. Just checking in on something. I already did those two. Pie delivery. No points for this one. I need a very hot pie delivered to the border guard. Cafe staff Julie. Why is this here? Please go see Julie, who works in the cafe, for more details. What cafe? Your uniform? You work here, right? I'm here about the delivery job. Great, thank you for helping me out. We don't have much time, so I'll explain this quickly. Listen carefully. Okay. This pie needs to be delivered to a patrol ship flying close to the border. Please fly using your robot to deliver it while it's still hot. Also, I need to ask you to use our delivery parts while you deliver it for us. Why? It'll be good advertising for our cafe. I get it. No problem. One last thing. If you take too long and the pie gets cold, you won't get paid. Are you all ready? Wow. More integrity than DoorDash. Sometimes I get some cold-ass food from them. Yeah, I'm all ready to go. Good. Here you are. Freshly baked pie. Ow, that's hot. I told you, didn't I? Looks good, too. Of course it does. This is our most popular pie. Don't go taking a bite, either. Hey, I'm a professional. I would never do that. Alright, where do I gotta deliver this shit to? Oh, this is a race, isn't it? The patrol ship is up ahead. I've set a timer to make it easy to understand how long you have. The target time is 1 minute and 45 seconds. Deliver the pie within that time and everything's okay. Right. The faster you are, however, the more pleased the customer will be. Now off you go. Great. Oh, so it is a race. It's a pie race. Oh, this is like a one straight course, though. Alright, I see what's going on here. I like how there's landscaping that, like, juts in from the outside. At the same time, though, I feel like this whole, like, tube thing is pointless. It breaks the immersion. Let's turn the bend here, and then boost. Not bad. Definitely made it within the time limit. Looks good. Alright, sorry about that. I feel like a little weird after what happened here. I'm just trying to make sure everything's working okay. I must have broken a new record. The pie is still too hot to touch. Hello, I'm here from Stardog's Cafe. That was fast. I didn't stop for anything. Here's your pie. Ah, it smells great, like it was just baked, fresh out of the oven. Yeah. I can't resist taking a bite. Oh, that's hot. But so tasty. Perfection. The delivery was fast and the pie is hot. I'll be ordering another one tomorrow. Glad to hear it. We'll be waiting for your order. I'm back. Oh, but you only just left. What can I say? I'm super fast. The pie was still piping hot. They loved it. I'm so glad to hear that. All thanks to you. Here's your payment. Wow, it's a lot of money, and I got a new plane, too. Cool. Well, if it's okay with you, would you like to make another delivery? In the near future, that is. Yeah, anytime you need me. You're a big help. If you feel like delivering again, just sign on to the quest broker. Okay, I will. Alright, to Shetland for a quest. I think the quests kind of remain consistent in how many there are. Take a look at this drill. Pretty cool for a drill, huh? Can I carry my robot in with me now? I can. Here are the quests you could take on at the moment. Temp miners wanted. A new vein of ore has been found deep inside the old mine, but now we need more workers to work on it. If you're interested, come to the port. 1,200 rings. Before I do that, I didn't fully explore this town last time I was here. Only miners are allowed beyond this point. Office. So weird that they'd, like, lock you out of this area. I wasn't able to go in that room before. Let me see what's in here. Townhouse. Crystals, always good. Oh, and music points, nice. I heard something about mining in the mold mine. Ah, you're here to work, are you? Thanks. The mine is back here. I'll need you to finish the job in one go. You ready to start now? I'm ready. Okay. We've come pretty far inside. It was thought that this part of the mine was all mined out, but a recent survey has revealed that there are still minerals sleeping here. However, without some solid proof, I've been unable to get the men to work on it. So that's why you posted the job. That's right. Take a look over there. You need to use that drill to mine minerals from the rocks. Then toss the minerals into that container there. Once you're finished in this room, use the cart to move to the next chamber. Total of 4 areas that need to be mined. It might take a while, but hang in there. Only carry on after you've totally mined out the room. We haven't finished working yet. It's a piece of ore. Hey, I've mined something. That's it. That's the mineral. Pick it up and put it into the container. Oops. Looks like this chamber is all mined out. Great, take the cart through to the next area. I have to actually do the cart parts, right? Yep. Ow. You've arrived at the second chamber. Proceed in the same way as the first. Break things with that drill. Don't break the minerals. Mine time. Good work. You finished in there too. Now head on to the next chamber. I feel like I shouldn't mess with those. Those big rocks look pretty hard. I don't think a drill would be able to break them. You need to use the bombs to destroy those rocks. Bombs? There should be 2 in the previous chamber. Bring them through. Oh, okay, there we go. I did see 2 boxes back there. I've marked the spot to place the bombs for you. Once you've set them, use the switch to detonate them. Okay. Let's deal with these 2 guys first, though. Ow. Alright, I'm clearly doing this wrong. Why didn't it lock on? That was weird. Okay, why am I not locking onto this thing? This seems very weird. Something's not right here. There we go. Yeah. Bow. Is that right? Yeah, perfect. Now to hit the button and blow those rocks to bits. Get off the robot. Hello? There we go. Destroyed. Oh dear, that's it? Oh dear, you used far too much gunpowder. You almost blew me up too. No need to get so upset. You're still alive, right? Anyway, you know what to do. Start picking those minerals up. They're minerals, Marie. Jesus! I finished collecting them. The next room is the last. You're almost there! Okay, one more minecart ride. Oh. I hit it, but it was a recover life, so it didn't matter. Hey, there are a lot more rocks in here. Is this really the place? Oh, the way through to the next chamber has been blocked. Don't tell me that explosion back there caused this. Move those rocks somehow and get to the bombs from the next chamber. The Dahak should be able to lift these fallen rocks. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. I've had enough of falling things tonight. How did that miss? Seems a little too janky sometimes. Fuck. Okay. I like how like 3 rocks fall and then they stop. Now just hit the switch and enjoy the fireworks. Fireworks. This sounds bad. Oh, dear me. That's it? Oh, dear me. You definitely used too much gunpowder. I thought I was gonna get buried alive. I guess I messed the calculations up. Glad it didn't bring the whole place down. Easy for you to say. Don't worry about the details. You need to be worrying about... Hold it! What now? There, right there, that mineral! What about it? That's glitter rock! It's impossibly rare! Glitter rock? Some sort of precious mineral? Precious hardly does it justice. You could buy 3 islands with what you see right there. Seriously? You made a name for yourself today, son. Get that into the container. No problem. All done. What luck. I never expected to find such riches. I guess it all worked out then. Hold on. What now? Ugh, an earthquake. Get out of there, we're leaving. This earthquake, I bet those explosions caused it. Hey, are you listening to me? Get back up here. I'm running. What was in that room, though? Oh, I missed a room. You made it out safely. Somehow. And we found the glitter rock, too. We're gonna be busy now. I bet. Oh, come on, cheer up. Here's your reward. You said that glitter rock is worth enough to buy 3 islands, right? I'm thinking maybe my work down there is worth a little more. I'd like to pay you more, I sure would, but I've got debts worth about 3 islands. You'll just have to accept what I can afford. Sounds like I don't have a choice. I'll call on you if I need more help anyway. Oh man, miner's lung. So as long as you're more careful with the gunpowder next time. I'm never gonna live that one down, am I? Can I go back in there? Yeah, I can. Okay. I want to see what's in that last room. Oh, alright. That's the entrance. That thing's the entrance. Whoops. You don't have to worry about running in this game, unlike Legend of Mana. Oh wait, that wasn't the room. Shit, I was thinking about this room over here. Well, I feel stupid now. I love going up, the rock is still falling in the same spot, and it just doesn't hurt you because it's not actually an interactable object. Also, when you're going up, the rocks look weird because they're all, like, lined up to look nice from one angle, but not the other. Alright, done all the missions here. I think there's one more on the dual ship, and then we could go to Chapter 6. Mixed Combat Showdown. An exciting match against monsters. Who will dominate this awesome interspecies rumble? The audience want that to be you. So this is an exhibition match against monsters? That's right, you need to think about how you fight them. They aren't like other fighters. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll defeat any opponent, man or beast. That's why you're the best, kid. Now go and get ready. Oh, look who it is. Hey, I've seen those guys before. You two again. What brings you here? You can't tell me you've forgotten. You promised to become one of my men. Brave Sir Red, we are here to see you in action once again. Sure, yeah. Red, if you were to become one of my men, prove your strength. I never actually agreed to that, you know. Oh, starting to get cold feet? That is not how real men travel the path of life. You asked for it. I'll show you everything I've got. We'll start with something simple. I want to see a triple mid-air combo. That's too simple. Just you watch. Remember, a triple mid-air combo. Yeah, I remember. I'm so very looking forward to this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again! The exciting exhibition match that you've all been waiting for has arrived. Today's fighter will take on a variety of monsters. Can he survive their brutal onslaught? Round 1 is about to start. Let the bloodshed begin! Arriving as though carried on the wind itself, our steadfast hero, the one and only, the lone robot rider, Red! Ta-da! Red, don't forget. I know, I'll show you a triple mid-air combo. Whoa, is that a self-imposed rule I hear? If Red fails to perform a triple mid-air combo, he will lose. Bring it on. Will he be able to fulfill this role? Will he be able to fulfill this rule during this battle? Round 1. Ready? Go! That's your combo right there. I did think maybe that was a little too easy. We have our winner! Round 1 goes to the Lone Robot Rider, Red! Perfect, as always. Red, most impressive. Princess, please contain your excitement over such a minor feat. I would have been more surprised if he failed that simple task. You saw that, right? Told you it'd be cake. Oh yes, you were wonderful. But no better than I expected. Still a child compared to me. Just you wait and see then. I'll show you. Well said. Then defeat your next opponent within 1 minute. Yeah, Cyan does look annoyed, because he is annoyed. He hates everyone that isn't him. Okay, just you watch me. Round 2 is about to start. Here we go. Here we go. I'd better get ready. I fear I'm losing my voice from shouting so much. Maybe he's jealous of the attention, yeah. Red is known for providing a wild spectacle with every fight. Let's see what happens next. Round 2 is about to start. May the best fighter win. See the glittering red flames of bravery burning deep within his eyes. The one and only, the Lone Robot Rider, Red. It's me, and I'm gonna win within 1 minute. As expected, another self-imposed rule. So you are willing to accept a defeat if you do not win in 1 minute? Yes? That's what I said. Not again, Red. Not again, Red. You get no supper if you lose, okay? You heard her, Red. Win or starve. Will his 1 minute declaration stand against these monsters? Round 2. Ready? Go! Winged rats, yeah. Well, they're like sides. They roll. No match for me. Sir Red, absolutely wonderful. He has a truly honed battle sense. With him, my knights could be invincible. Haha, see that? Easy. You did indeed make it look easy. I may have underestimated you. Here we go. How about making this last one really tough? Then let me see your confidence if your confidence is the real thing. Red, defeat your enemy without taking any damage. Not even a single hit? Where is your confidence now? I could do this with my eyes closed. I never said I couldn't do it. This'll be simple. My heart was racing and I was only watching. How thrilling this all is. Oh boy, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on a crash course with today's final round. What drama awaits us next? The raging red comet clearing the clouds and slicing through the infinite night. The one and only Lone Robot Rider, Red. Oh yeah, I'm not going to take a single hit during this entire duel. Wow, this is amazing! The impossible perfect declaration! This is the Red we've come to know and love, taking it to the next level yet again. Are you sure about this, Red? You'll lose if you get hit once. Don't worry, I can handle this. I don't think Red's opponent is impressed by his bravado. Now this one's going to be white hot. Final round. Ready? Go! This might be hard. Not incredibly hard, though. Ah, fuck you! Oh no, I took some damage! Because you let your guard down, you imbecile! Do I get to try again from that round, at least? Okay, yeah. Oh, you can't skip this, though. It's not a cutscene. I've done the side quest for almost an hour now. Oh! That's not fair. You can't land on top of me. Alright. I don't remember this being difficult. Why? Okay, so I just have to keep moving, but I can't move if he's gonna land on me. This is very frustrating. I forgot how annoying this was. The fact that you gotta sit through this dialogue every time is very annoying. You hold down R and A, it goes faster, but it's still annoying. Probably quicker anyway. There we go. Easier if I just went for the way it was supposed to be done. Just as he declared a perfect victory! The lone robot rider, our winner, Red! Phew, wasn't sure what was going to happen there for a moment. Me either. As wonderful as always. Well, well, so he cleared that one too. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Cyan, where are you going? Alright, I have to fight Cyan. Though this is not what his mech looks like in Tail Concerto. Red, how about claiming victory after you've defeated me? What? Don't tell me I now have to actually fight you. That's what I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. A new challenger has extended the match. More. We want more. Mr. Promoter, are you okay with this? First self-imposed rules and now a sudden new challenger? This is gold. Gold! Of course, go right ahead. Then it looks like we're going right into a special match. A new challenger means a special match. The rising star, red rings that thirst for freedom. The one and only lone robot rider, Bed. I'm gonna kick some tail. Yeah, puns. Ah, Princess Theria, protecting you is all that he lives for. A knight from the Prairie Kingdom, the guardsman of the princess. Cyan Garland. Durandal and I shall beat you to the Durandal and I shall beat the true way of a knight into you. Is that what your robot was in Tail Concerto? Because that's not what you're driving now. Oh, oi, Durandal, that's my robot. Allow me to borrow it, kind sir. Okay, never mind, it's not his robot. This is the end. Defeat me if you can. You don't need to tell me twice. Special match. Ready? Go! And ramming into enemies does, like, next to nothing. It doesn't do any damage, and it doesn't stall them long enough for you to, like, grab them. Oh, fuck. My internet went out. God, why is everything just, like, conspiring against me tonight? It's, like, actually out. Wow. Wow! Oh, man. I just... this... Really, though. Really, though. This is so... such garbage. Here he is, the victor in today's unprecedented special match. The lone robot rider, his name, Red. Wonderful, Sir Red. Congratulations. That's your final challenge right there. I'm ashamed, but you have indeed become strong. Oh no, my robot! My robot! Sir Red, a most wonderful battle. Thank you. Huh. You fought well too, Cyan. Are you alright? Oh, Princess, that you should worry about me. But you are okay, right? Of course, I don't need you to speak for me. I'm relieved to see you not seriously hurt. Come now, Cyan. It is time for us to depart. Yes, my lady. But wait, what about Red becoming one of my men? I fear Sir Red is not one confined by the boundaries of a single country. Jesus, I do need my space. I'm already looking forward to the day we meet again, Sir Red. Take care of yourself. I shall give up for now, then. But come and find me anytime you want. I shall be waiting for you in the prairie. Farewell. They sure do stir things up, those two. Anyway, 4 fights in a row has sure worn me out. I'll grab the fight money and get out of here. Wonderful. You were amazing out there. Good job. Good job. It's not every day we see a sudden special match like that either. I didn't exactly arrange for that to happen, you know. But it wouldn't have happened without you. Here's your fight money. I can't wait to see what craziness you attract next. Thanks, I think. Alright, well... 2 ranks. Save... Oh, I might be back. Let's give this a minute to reconnect. Alright, hold on. Let me take a breather. Let's see if it connects back on and starts streaming again. Attempting to reconnect. I'm not going to stop the recording, because if I could just get this all in one go, I'd like that. Alright. Unstable. Wow. Yeah, this isn't cool. This isn't cool. Okay, well, at least I could hear myself. So, I lost internet, like, completely. Like, my entire internet went down, because even my phone was disconnected. I don't know what just happened there, but apparently my connection's unstable. Cool shit, man. I'm glad we paid $300 for a modem that doesn't do shit. This is a disaster. I feel so bad. Like, I was trying so hard to, like, get everything to run right tonight, and then that. I might have to lower my stream settings, honestly. Well, I mean, the internet thing I couldn't help, but I gotta figure out what to do to not overload OBS Studio, because that was... Or OBS... Yeah, OBS Studio. Because, that was all terrible. And I'm still dropping frames, so it's like, it's not much better. Granted, it's not a lot of frames, but it's still... I don't know. I think that the internet here is terrible, and that I'm not... It's not conducive to good streaming. Either way, I'm back. It seems like the few people that were here have left. Not surprised. After all the crap I've dealt with tonight. The stream is, really turning into a hot mess. I was honestly just about to, like, give up there. It says I have excellent signal strength now, though. So, maybe it'll finally stop and start working the way it should. I don't want to get frustrated. Alright, so it is 1:43. I could pull off another chapter or so with this. We are done with the side quest now. If you were watching the stream, you might have missed the end, the last match. But I beat Cyan. He cried a bit like a baby, and then I got prize money. That's pretty much it. Anyway, we're going on to another ship now. Chapter 6, An Alluring Trap. Smooth sailing so far. Now I just need to get inside. Open sesame. That isn't actually what opened it. Like clockwork. Now that I got through the hard part, you didn't do anything. You're the one from Shetland? Well, yes and no. I mean, I came from there, but You're a spy. Who exactly are you? I've blown my cover already? Ah, well, this is way more my style anyway. Bring it! Okay, so now the hard part's out of the way. That Kervaz guy, he's already gone, huh? He sure can run. Looks like it'll take some good old-fashioned legwork to find Lewis, then. Looks like I've already stirred up this beehive. Intruder sighted! Seize him! Haha, how about I seize you? Easy, but also just time-consuming. You would think their ship would be a little more heavily fortified. And they could afford more than, like, one henchman shooting at me at a time. Okay. Yeah, no thank you. Go away. 2 doors. 2 of them. 2 of them. The top one says main engine room and the bottom one says sub-engine room. Alright, let's see what I gotta do here. Okay, and we're clear. Figures, it's locked. I love how it's just a picture of a person in there. It's not even like a flat sprite, like the robots. All right. Okay, let's see what's in this room. Why won't this open? Ah, it's a 3-digit combination lock. I don't know the code for that. Oh, there was steam in there. The road has opened. It looks an upside-down power switch. Bunch of rooms in this ship. He might be hiding in one of them. You'll have to search them all. The door on the far left should lead to the ballroom. Why is there a ballroom on this ship? This is a cargo ship. Crumble into dust. Ow. Suspicious looking key. Where's the sub-engine room again? Down the stairway that leads to the main engine room, I think. I said this a bunch, but man, this looks glorious with the upscaler. Looks so nice. I'll take it then. Might come in handy later. Alright, well we could go back there now. A diary. I better note the password down here so I don't forget it. Password for first storage room is 135. Password for second is 828. It's more like a treasure map than a diary. 135828. 135828, yeah. You, where's Lewis? If you don't tell me, then I'll force you. I don't know. One of the guys mentioned something about a hostage, but I don't know. What? You're not putting up much of a fight. I'm on duty today, you know? I was about to take a nap, so I don't really feel like fighting. Anyway, this job doesn't pay enough, you know? Maybe you need to think about a new career? I think you have more left talking to someone else, okay? Why are there 2 recover life things in a row? Where's Lewis? You're the intruder? I don't have time to fight you right now. What do you mean? The little punk escaped from the ducks the second I turned my back. I need to find him. I got an idea. How's this? Do me a favor and say he was able to escape because you attacked me. You're out of your mind. Whatever. Where did he run off to? The radio said they just saw him in the sub-engine room. Alright, cool. Well, we gotta head there. Okay. More recover... Really? Why? Why so much of that? Pea crystal. The sign says ballroom. But it's locked up tight. Let's come back later. Pea crystals and money. Oh, look, an air dent. I wonder if that's where Lewis came out of. Okay. Okay, getting caught on the railings. That's cool. Time to use that key I found. Great, it's open. Okay, we already know what this one is. It's 828. I have quite a few crystals now, don't I? Probably time to unlock another square. Time to square up. Yeah, let's get this one. I like how even though he's super far away, I just happen to throw things at the right angle. Oh, nice. Leveled up, too. Perfect. Ah, there! How do you know what he looks like? Yeah, help me! Why, you pesky little... God, he's run into the ducts! It's too cramped in there. Ow, ow, my head! So close, missed him by a second. Now what do we do? He could be anywhere. Ah, back to square one. Cool, already on my way to unlocking the next square. Your shenanigans end here, intruder. Surrender. I'm in a hurry, Chump. Don't try to stop me. Cake. Whoa! The intruder's in the sub-engine room. I'll just ambush him here. The rest of you proceed to the ballroom and capture the hostage. Aye, aye, sir. Ran away to the ballroom, did he? Thanks for the heads up. You intruder! Guess I better get to the ballroom, but I'm impressed. Little punk's doing a great job of giving the Curvaz and me the runaround. Intruder located, don't let him escape! Perfect, I'll take him out along with the engine so they panic. Would help if the other enemy didn't get right in front of me while I'm doing that. Oh no! There you go, getting carried away again. The ship's going down! And I better make sure I find Lewis before that happens. Red, why would you think that's a good thing to do? Chocolat was right. The ship's going down. Better hurry up. This totally sucks. I gotta get out of here. Shoot, I'm back to where I started. Hold it, kid. I'm here to rescue you. What? Seriously? Not if I can help it. Whoa, crazy! Even for a little boy, you're quite the mischievous one. Misbehavior can't go unpunished. I'll teach you proper manners. Here we go. It's this thing. Uh-oh. Shooty gun bullet thing. Laser. Ah. Her mech just straight up flies, so she can't be picked up. Alright, halfway through this fight. Patterns are pretty easy, all things considered. That sucks. I just realized Red's feet, like, his mech's feet kind of dance while he's doing that. They, like, switch every time he swipes. Shoot. Again, the hovering's kind of weird because you do lose a lot of height as soon as that happens. And also that laser's really big. It's better to just, jump over it. And cleared. You'll pay for this. That was close. Now I just need to grab Lewis and... Emergency! Emergency! Abandon ship at once. Repeat. Time's up already? Hey, kid. Me? Now's our chance to escape. Hold on tight to my robot. Yes, sir. Phew. That was a close call. Close call. Do you realize the danger you were in? It's okay, Al. I'll give Red a good mouthful later. Sorry. Hey, why do I gotta stay in the hangar all alone? Quiet, kid. You're the one who started all this trouble. For the time being, you should stay there and think about that while we head to Shetland. Ugh. Pot calling the kettle black. Hey, Pops. I'm home. Lewis, just wait till I get my hands on you. Ooh, my God. Child abuse in my video games? I just got back alive and that's the welcome I get? No talking back, you're really gonna get it later. Thank you so much, guys. How can I ever repay you? I almost never got to discipline this moron ever again. Oh, Pops, I'm sorry. So sorry. May I ask you something? It's about the crystal stone. The stone? Well, I know I could trust you. Okay, then. Actually, I have it in the house. Eh? I thought it was in the mine. I'll bring it for you now. Just wait a moment. Here's the crystal stone. It's a family heirloom. My Yu-Gi-Oh powers are going insane. Excuse me. That's the red pat. That's the same pattern I saw on your face back in Spinone. Wow. Yes, the no-no is Yes, the no-no is reacting, which means this is authentic. That pattern, can it be? So my suspicions were correct. You are a paladin. Why do you know that? My distant ancestors, together with the paladins, made a vow to protect the crystal stones at all costs. Why go through all the trouble to protect these stones? Ancient legends say that he who collects all the stones will be endowed with the power of disaster. Disaster? Meaning... Larez, most likely. Larez. There are said to be 3 crystal stones in all. This is one. Normally we are forbidden to even show the stone to anyone. However, a paladin is definitely an exception. If you are in need of it, please take it. It is yours. Interesting. Stones to activate Larez. Sounds very similar to, something from Tail Concerto, huh? I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But Spinone and Shetland checked. Where's the last remaining stone? If the ancient legend is true, then the final stone... Golden Roar office. The final stone is in Bassett. All very well. But why is the crystal stone of Shetland not in my hands? According to my reports, that little annoyance has already obtained it. He has. I see. Imbeciles, you are special ops. I hardly call any of your recent contributions special at all. You almost lost the royal envy, too. What do you have to say? Only that you have my deepest apologies. Then get that crystal stone back, and the one from Bassett, too. A word, if I may, your excellence. Allow me to retrieve the stone. Oh, man. This little princess and her goons are destined to fail you again. How dare you? As if your brute force trigger-happy methods get any job done. Now listen up, cutie pie. Enough quibbling. The royal envy is under repair. Grumph, you shall go. I will not fail you, guildmaster. Oof. That was rough. From what the mayor was saying, yes, it seems the Curvas are trying to bring Larez under their control. We have one crystal, Curvas has one, and the last one is in Bassett. Should we head to Bassett and try to get their one there before them? I'd like to do something about the one the Curvas got, too. Beluga, why are you working with the Curvas? This is your chance to prove yourself to me, Grumph. I will not let you down, your excellence. Why don't you come along and see how to really do things, Miss Opera? Far be it from me to pass on such a gracious offer. Excellent. You will learn a lot by watching me work. Don't forget to take notes. How annoying. Go then. I will not accept failure. 40 years old and he looks like he's in his fucking 60s. Wait, do I have any more parts that I don't have set? I think I do! Another hydraulics plus 10. I got a hydraulics plus 23. I'm gonna be lifting shit like no one's business. According to the mayor of Shetland, the third crystal stone is in Bassett. That's the next stop. Let's hurry. Let's book it. Library. Have not unlocked anything yet. You'll know, I think it changes color. Break a lot of stuff in. And I could finally start getting the ecology stuff soon, too. funny when I think about it. I actually played this game 1 year before I started streaming, and it still feels like a long time ago, just because, you know, it's been 5 years since I started. I've been streaming for over 4 years. Alright, 2 new quests, I think. Yeah, 1 in Shetland, 1 in Spinone. The Royal Envy is not a revisitable spot. Aid in the search. Recently, many precious things have been going missing from my house. I need someone to help me search for them. Please see me about it. Hold on, this job is from you, Flo? I thought you would take it on for me, Red. Please come to my house later. It's right next to this place here. Alright, quality time with Flo. I'm just walking into the wall here. Hello? Are you home, Flo? What's going on? I'm not sure I like the look of this. Yeah, what's going on here? You're late. You again, Missy. What are you doing here? Huh? Allow me to elaborate. We've been waiting for you. Please, come on inside. Wow, your house is really fancy. Me? I was just walking past the house when that young lady suddenly called me over. She said it would only take a moment, but now she won't let me leave. I was heading back from a delivery. Delivery? How long do I have to stay here? That girl called Amelie just grabbed me outside this house. Now she says I can't leave. Why not? Is Emily really going to be okay doing this? I could smell it. I could smell it. I thought you wanted help finding missing things. I did, but when I asked Emily and Frito for their help, Emily started talking about how this smells like a crime. I can't bear to think that a robber might have been in here. So you called for professional help. Allow me to make this clear. You aren't needed. I, Amelie, shall solve this case. Amelie, let's stop this. We're just causing trouble for everyone. Oh, great detective. Surely even you could use a little help. Great detective, did you say? I think I might be able to use you on my team. I'd expect no less from an investigator of your caliber. What do you need me to do? Well, first, check into any clues relating to exactly what was taken. So what is it that it was missing, Flo? A record, a teacup, apron, and the last thing is a secret. Keeping the secret won't help me find it. Girls have to have their secrets, Red. Uh-huh, okay, well then, there's one other thing I need to ask about. Why am I the only 3D modeled person in here? Who are all these guys? They're here because, bingo, the culprit is among them. I could tell it easily. I'm under suspicion of a crime. Why me? I don't quite know what to say, young lady. That's what any criminal would say, at least to start with. A great detective, indeed. Enough, begin the search. Roger, boss. I'm on the tail of the culprit. I don't think we should have read that mystery story the other day. Don't go poking around too much in here, please. The apron was here? Correct. Hey, look, a piece of film. Aha! The case is solved. This is all the evidence I need. It is? So who is it, oh great detective? There's only one person in here who carries film. You! You with the camera, you criminal. It has to have been you. It wasn't, I promise, but wait, I have seen that film before, I think. Yeah, I have. Where? It's from a roll that was stolen along with those photos of mine. Ah, that means you didn't take the apron after all? Why would I take an apron? All I want to take are photos. Flo, can I take your photo? Please don't embarrass me. This guy's creepy. I don't think he's the robber, though. Why do I have to be here? My boss gets mad if I don't get back soon. That young lady is the granddaughter of the mayor, correct? And I guess we have no choice but to see this through till the end. Yeet! This is taking a lot of time. Just look for clues. Oh, that wasn't a clue. Where am I supposed to go poking then? I can't find anything. Can't leave yet. Well, what am I supposed to find? What the fuck am I supposed to be finding here? Hold on. Oh, there's another room. You can see that. The record was taken from here? That's right. One of Kokona, the Super Singer's records. A pop record, huh? So maybe the culprit is a fan of hers? I see. I've solved it. Come back here. You have? What's in here? Let me see. No, don't go in there. A girl needs her privacy. I didn't see a thing. Millie wants to talk to you. So what have you worked out? The culprit likes singers, which means it is you! What, me, you say? You've got the face of someone who likes pop singers. I do happen to like them, yes. But allow me to ask, it was a Kokona record that was taken, right? That's right. I have no reason to steal any of Kokona's records. After all, I own them all. Not just one, but 2 copies of each. Really? You're crazy! And a little scary, actually. So what next? This is where the teacup was taken from, is it? That's right. Huh? I see pie crumbs. They're scattered all over. Something doesn't look right. I've worked it out. Come here, everyone gather around me. So who's the culprit? The pie crumbs come from a pie from the Star Dogs Cafe. No doubt about it. Which means you are the culprit. You work at the Star Dogs Cafe, right? That's hardly evidence. I'm sorry, but I made the pie and was gone before I realized it was missing. And besides, would someone really deliver a pie and then eat it in the customer's house? If I wanted to eat a pie, I'd just eat one in the cafe. Yes, I was just about to say that, uh-huh. Sure, I knew that, yes. Oh, the super detective is going to need a lot of help.
Okay, you are the culprit.
Me? Whatever makes you think that?
You've got a criminal face, the face of a true evildoer.
That's just nonsense.
I think we've hit a dead end. Oh, come on, boss.
Huh? I just heard a noise out there. Why do you have a big hole in the side of your house?
Someone was there?
I'm sure I saw something.
Why not go and take a look to the left?
Stop talking to me and get after them.
Ah, you! He ran outside. Wait! There are 4 of them! Ah, they ran into the sewers through that maintenance hole. Get after them, Red. Oh shit, we're at the Canal Junction again. I don't see them. They couldn't have gotten that far, though. They must be hiding somewhere. Let's look for them. Yeah, leave this to me. Gotcha! Coconuts record obtained. I knew these guys were the robbers. Oh, I actually can't, I don't think I can actually swim in that, too. The current's really strong. 1 point. Oh, no, I can. Time's at 2:30. I'm not going to do Chapter 7. After I finish all the side quests right now, I'm probably going to just stop because, I have to finish laundry, and also because I'm kind of bummed out after all the problems I've been having tonight. Plus, from the way things are going, it might that last quest might take like 10 minutes or so, so it'll probably be like over 2:30 at that point. Teacup. That's the teacup back. Gotcha! Apron. I still don't see why they would steal this. I do like the gate doors because it stops you from leaving without the robot. Ooh, 2 P crystals. Nice. Gotcha! Ring obtained. Ring? Is this the one she was keeping secret? A present from someone, maybe. Let's not think too hard about this one, shall we? Oh, look who it is. Yeah. What now? What are you doing with my gang members? Alicia. They got away? You can't keep any of us locked up. We'll take them back, thank you. Come on, sisters. Who are you? We're the Black Cats gang, Sky Pirates from Prairie. Let's get out of here, sister, before more people show up. I know, Stare. Goodbye now. Don't get in our way again. It's the people from Tail Concerto. That game that I played, not a few months ago, all that Cyan and Princess, whatever her name is from, too. The culprits got away. The Black Cats gang. I've never heard of Sky Pirates called that before. They said they came from the distant Prairie Kingdom, right? At least I got back everything that was taken. Oh, thank you so much. All thanks to my perfect sleuthing. Really? Perfectly terrible sleuthing, maybe. One last thing. Who gave you that ring? I don't know what you're talking about. I'll leave it at that. Thanks. That wraps up the case. But who knows where the next one awaits? Let's go, Frito. I'm coming. Babe, it's 4 p.m. Time for your daily murder mystery. Okay. Bow. Protect cargo again. My cargo ship needs protection from pirates. Please come to the port. Allman. Another request from Allman. Being around him wears me out. Hi again. You got more pirate problems? That's right. Even worse than before, Dumpling. I'm so scared I could barely stand. If these are the same dumb Sky Pirates from last time, then I can handle them no problem. Oh, just perfect. Well, it's almost time to depart. Once we start out, you'll have to ride all the way to Airedale. Are you ready? Ready when you are. And I'm ready now. Let's go. Phew, nothing much happening. I'm bored. Come on, you Sky Pirates, come and get me if you're coming. I'd rather they didn't. I guess that would be best. Oh, hold on. Look, guns. Where did these come from? I upgraded for extra protection in case they attack again. Oh, nice. Can I give them a try? Oh, Dumpling, they aren't toys. He's right. Be serious, Red. I am. Dumpling! I know, I can't play with dangerous weapons. That's not it. The pirates. They're here again. Finally. I've been waiting for you guys. Hold it. I recognize that voice. I knew it. You again. Perfect. A chance for a little payback. Same dumb pirates from last time. You don't give up, do you? Dumb. You're just a kid. No holds barred this time. Now, men, I have a plan. We're gonna shoot them down.
Boss, what about the cargo?
Cargo schmargo. We can afford one loss.
Red, they already look ready to start an all-out attack.
Indeed, they do. Hey, Almond, can I use the guns now?
Against the pirates? Of course. Fire away. Do you know how to use them?
Press the A button to climb into the gun and use it. Press the B button to climb out again. Use the control pad to move sight, and press the A button for continuous fire. However, ammo is limited. Once a gun runs out, it must be reloaded. Take ammo from the box using A button. Press it again to reload it. Cool. Oh, it's not loaded to begin with. Oh, nice. Full control. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button! Ah! Oh my god, please just get in. Oh my god. Okay, I see the bullets there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Very well timed that it always hits me like the second I get on it. Giving me no time to retaliate.
Take down the small ships, too.
They can't fight back anymore. We've lost again? No, wait, I'm the boss. I can't just give up. Stand by, my men. Rise up. Now is the time to settle this. He still wants to fight after all that punishment?
Boss, we've got fire in the third hangar. Our tail is damaged, or the steering is out.
Just muscle through it. Come on, you gave it a good shot, but just give up.
We're finished. We can barely fly anymore.
That leaves only one option. Advance as fast as possible, away from the enemy. We'll let you off with this for today, but we'll meet again.
Oof. My poor throat.
They don't learn, do they?
Oh, I was so scared. You really scared them too, didn't you, Dumpling?
I thought a proper beating might finally stop them.
Oh, so rough, but that's just how I like it.
Ah. Gay stereotypes. Ah.
Another safe trip. Thank you. Here's your reward.
1,200 big ones. Thank you.
So, I'd love it if you worked for me on a more permanent basis, Dumpling.
Oh, no. I'm happy staying freelance.
Well, that's too bad.
See ya. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit in the next chapter. I'm probably not going to finish it, though. I think tomorrow we'll get to the end of chapter 9. I'm on chapter 7 right now. Well, I'm about to start chapter 7. Nope. Ooh, lifestyle. We'll get the first one of that. Currency, clothing. The currency in Shepherd is called the ring, a coin with a hole in the middle. Divided into 4 types based on the worth of the material the coin is made from, starting from bronze, then silver, gold, and platinum. When carrying coins around, they are often threaded onto a string. There are no distinct clothing differences between Kainainu and Filaneko. Religious and tribal differences lead to differences in the clothing being worn. Cloth and gyuhide, I don't know how to pronounce that, are used as materials, but with buttons and fasteners used to hold the clothing in place. Standard fantasy stuff. So Bassett is next. This is one of my favorite areas, and we can get a quick look at it tonight. Go for a few more minutes. The door opens. This music also has really good music. This area has really good music. Fuck. Why do I keep doing that? Well, we made it to Bassett. What next? Bassett doesn't have a mayor, so where could the crystal stone be? In Spinone, the crystal stone was hidden in a shrine, so maybe we should start by looking for something like that here, huh? Sounds like a plan. Let's gather info on any shrines here. Just out in the open, huh? Get over here. A shrine, you say? Here in Bassett? I don't think we have one. Sunbathing. Oh, a new photo. If you couldn't tell, this area is a giant scrapyard. It's way too dangerous over there. You'd better stay out. Hermit crab hunting. A shrine? Not that I know of. But Kali might know something. Turn right here. Kali should be somewhere on the path to the fishing spot. Not sure what's going on here. Crystals. That's one bright sunset. Scary old man. That's a very interesting descriptor for him. Seems like a nice dude. Also, is that a toilet? Just like right there? I mean, I guess these rooms are pretty isolated, but still. Pieces. Is this a shop? Parts store, yep. Welcome! Mobility plus 14A. I could reduce my hydraulics a bit and get some attack, maybe. Or more mobility. Attack's probably better, though. Let me see if I could actually, how I could actually fit it in place, though. These two gotta take up 6 spaces regardless. I remove this. No, I'd have to take a dip. I'd have to take a heavy dip in hydro. Oh, wait, isn't that the point? What's wrong with me? If we remove that, I can put the +1 here, and then fit the other one in the other spot. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Making full use of my spaces. Oh, and there we go. Now I get another space. A dangerous hermit crab living in a battleship is causing problems. I need anyone to catch it. Come to the path of fishing. Kali. Rank required 5 stars. Reward 800 rings. I have to do that to move ahead. I think I'll just explore and then close it up. This is the path to fishing. Have you tried asking Kali? He knows all about our town. All about our town. Head down to the right. Kali's standing there. There he is. You know anything about an ancient shrine in these parts? Oh, a long time ago there was a small island with a shrine on it, yeah. But it's not here no more. A hermit crab carried it off a while back, yep. A hermit crab? How? Are you sure? You've never fished around these parts, have you? No, I haven't, so? Well then, I'll tell you if you go down to the quest broker and take on some work for me. It'd be called hermit crab hunting. You'll see it. Yep. Alright. Quest called hermit crab hunting. Gotcha. An abandoned ship. I'll need to unlock this door to get in. Or Felonat Fraser. This is the orphanage path. We make our homes here by salvaging parts from the battleships that sank in the Cloud Sea. Those parts can be everything from scrap metal to working, usable machinery. There should be something hidden here, but there isn't. Especially since the camera moved. What is this? There's like a bunch of weird alcoves and stuff. Maybe that's tied into something later that I forgot about. Get these music points. Love how somber this music is. Melancholy. Bittersweet. Okay, a couple standalone points, but they add up. It's all good. I think next I'll go for the top row, and then we'll start working on the sides. The children always play in that abandoned ship. I tell them not to, but they just won't listen. That place is dangerous, so we keep the entrance locked with a key. Well, we've explored this place out. That's good. Aside from those two areas, but those are later. I think I'm gonna save. It is 2:46. This is about where I wanted to get to. I've been streaming for 2 hours for this game specifically. And I think I'm good for the night. Again, today was kind of a disaster between the encoding issues during Billy Bust Up and then the disconnection here. Though thankfully that only lasted, 4 or 5 minutes. Even if it did cost me all my viewers. At least I was able to get the recording in one solid chunk. But yeah, I think we're good. I'll come back with more of this tomorrow. Probably do a full stream. Maybe a longer one. We'll probably get to the end of the main story by tomorrow's stream. And we'll pick up right where we left off. So I say to all of you, thank you for coming. You'll have a great evening. And I hope to see you again tomorrow evening. Good night.